Women hold numerous positions of importance in various spheres of life today. They have successfully made their presence felt in the corporate world, politics and many other fields, playing a pivotal role in the India growth story. Among many of these women is a young business entrepreneur, Ameera Shah, who after finishing her education from the United States, followed her desire to be an entrepreneur and joined her father's pathological lab business. With her global understanding of business practices, a sharp business acumen and hard work, she has taken Metropolis Healthcare further down the success road.
I did my finance degree at UT Austin, University of Texas at Austin. I was there for a few years, and then I worked with Goldman Sachs in New York. I worked with 2 startups in Austin, Texas, and I just decided that there were 2 things that made me come back to India. One thing was that I knew I wanted to have my own business, and I liked working in a small and medium-sized enterprise kind of atmosphere. I don't like big companies too much. And so that's one of the reasons that made me come back, and I felt my dad had really set up a great lab, and there was a lot of opportunity to make it into a national chain. And the second thing is I'm very patriotic by nature, and for me India holds a very close value in my heart.
Metropolis Healthcare has 75 laboratories all over India and has also marked its presence in South Africa, UAE and Sri Lanka. All branches of Metropolis are equipped with state-of-the-art machinery and highly skilled professional teams. It offers 4,500 varieties of tests that include normal blood sugar tests to critical tests for diabetes and HIV.
In Metropolis, we do 4,500 varieties of tests. We do all the common tests which are available most places, like cholesterol, lipid profile, blood sugar, creatinine. These are the most common things. But we also do a whole range of very complicated and very specialized tests, which could be, for example, genetic tests, where we can tell you whether your unborn child is going to have a certain genetic problem. Or we can tell you that you are predisposed, an adult is predisposed to diabetes, and 10 years later they're going to get diabetes. Or it could be a test where we're actually counting the number of viruses in the blood for HIV.
Metropolis has a team of doctors and professionals who monitor all the tests which are processed in the labs for quality control. All branches of Metropolis have an accession department where samples are collected and given a sample identification number through barcoding. This helps the doctors identify and monitor tests at every stage and reduce the chances of error.
The moment a sample is received by a laboratory, it first goes into our accession department, which is the one which takes care of identifying the patient sample and the patient requisition form and does the patient registration. Once the patient registration is made in our laboratory information system, from here the sample would be sent to the required departments in the laboratory, where it will be processed on various instruments and the results would be generated.
Metropolis Laboratory processes over 10 million tests a year, catering to more than 10,000 laboratories, hospitals, nursing homes and 20,000 consultants. The company understands the importance of each client and provides personalized services with a human touch and follows complete transparency in all its business activities.
The biggest USP of Metropolis today is that there is a transparency in the way we run the business. Each and every one of our customers we're very, very sincere to. We realize that behind all the automation and the technology, people are scared when they are not well. People are worried. And it is the health of a loved one which is in question. So we don't treat it like a factory. We don't treat it like a production unit. We treat every sample as a patient's life.
Metropolis Laboratory understands the need for innovation in the healthcare business. Research and development take place as a continuous process, and Metropolis keeps upgrading its back-end technology to provide the best services to its clients at affordable prices. Their innovative thinking and good business practices have made Metropolis India's only multinational chain of diagnostic centers.
Innovation is happening all the time. We are not only innovating in terms of how to be more available, accessible and directly in touch with the customer. So a lot of customer relationship management programs. We're also innovating on how we can cut costs so that we can pass on those benefits to customers. We're innovating in terms of setting up a new IT infrastructure. We were the first ones to implement SAP in healthcare in India. We are now going out with cloud computing software so that it's available everywhere in the country. So a lot of things happening on the IT side. And I think as far as the testing and the research and development goes, we are constantly coming up with new tests.